Thanks for being back with us. It's Tuesday and the 21st day of January, another cold day out there where you just didn't want to go out if you didn't have to. That sums up tonight's nighttime low, where we're going to be back into the low teens. It's the last of it for a little while, a steady climb from here on out all the way up to 50 or around about in your forecast, actually hitting the 50-degree mark. We've also got with that some sun and some showers, a few snowflakes as well during a few transition periods. It's not a bad forecast, really. Getting closer to normal after being below it for several days on end. Headlines tonight will include a couple of arrest-making news as well as highlights from last night's Johnson Central Magoffin County matchup. Good reason to watch popular show, I believe, on tomorrow night with a couple of really good Kentucky connections that I had really no knowledge thereof, and a few other things to talk about before we leave you for another bitterly cold evening out there tonight. Weather-wise, we are looking to hit 45 sunny degrees tomorrow, so that should help knock the chill off just a bit for the overnight. It might not. It is going to be around 14 degrees, so that might not help at all, but it will by tomorrow, certainly in the mid-afternoon hours. The sunshine should feel pretty nice. We're just now getting caught up on indictments which were returned last week by the sitting Johnson County grand jury. We'll have those in studio, a number of indictments to bring in latter reports. One, however, that we'll be able to pass along to you tonight, a Johnson County woman already arrested on the charge of making false statements to receive or increase benefits. Authorities say, that being the Office of the Inspector General, that over the course of several years, this Johnson County woman fraudulently obtained over or almost $65,000 in benefits. The Johnson County grand jury alleges that from April of 2015 through February of last year, 2019, in Johnson County, Stambo committed the offense of prohibited acts, making false statements to obtain or increase benefits over $100 by making false statements and misrepresentations on documents and materials related to receiving those benefits. Altogether, they claim overpayment totaled $64,947.48. She was arrested on this count of prohibited acts, making false statements to receive benefits, on January the 10th, after being formally indicted by the sitting Johnson County grand jury on January the 8th. The case brought before the grand jury by an investigator with the Office of the Inspector General, while the case continues. In other news, on tomorrow's program, we have a camera right now at the Magoffin County Fiscal Court meeting, which was to begin at 6 o'clock. The regular scheduled meeting of the Magoffin County Board of Education, I'm told, was to take place this evening at regular time as well. However, an organizational meeting only, in which they will set a new meeting time. Glad to report no longer on the same day and nearly same time as the Magoffin County Fiscal Court meeting, but also they will select a chairman to preside over meetings for the next year as well, and I think no other business to be discussed. So we won't have coverage of that, but we will have coverage of the Magoffin County Fiscal Court meeting starting as soon as tomorrow. Back to another arrest. A Magoffin County man stands jailed and accused of distributing explicit sexual matter with a victim therein. He's also accused by the Sheriff's Department of threatening to post that images or video on chat rooms, which authorities say he actually did. And he actually did while the victim was in the Sheriff's Department filing a complaint. Magoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Jonathan Holbrook detailed in his complaint warrant that this man, Jimmy Mans, 26 of Sagersville, was the subject of a complaint, a victim coming into the Sheriff's Department to report that Mans had been threatening to distribute a sexually explicit image and or video containing the victim therein on social media in different group chats, and then even did distribute that material in that manner on several different occasions. The deputy also verifying that one of the posts shared in a group chat was actually made by, he says, Mans while the victim was filing the complaint at the Magoffin County Sheriff's Department. Mans was arrested on 2 counts, one distribution of sexually explicit images without consent, first offense, and harassing communications for threatening to do so. To be honest, if I knew, I've forgotten, and just don't think I ever knew that Dippin' Dots actually is a Kentucky thing. That's where it all started. I don't think I knew that. Regardless, I don't know it now or didn't know it today, and I also do not know Bailey Richardson, who is a Morehead State University student of nursing, who will be on tomorrow night's edition of Undercover Boss, along with the CEO currently of Dippin' Dots. I'll give you a glimpse ahead in just a second. It can be one of the hardest parts of being a parent. You can beg them, bribe them, hold them down and try to force them, and sometimes you still can't get them to take their medicine. Well, problem solved at Parkway Pharmacy with Flavor X. Let your kids customize their medicine with some of the best flavors that really do taste great, and it's totally free with your child's prescription at Parkway Pharmacy. So stop the suffering, theirs and yours, for free, and get your Flavor X flavored medicines at Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville.
Appalachian Wireless has a question for you. Would you rather pay $650 or $66 for a smartphone? If you think this answer is simple, then the Appalachian Advantage plan is for you. Pay less upfront for today's hottest smartphones, and then pay just a few dollars more every month on the monthly bill. Many smartphones are $5 a month or less after you factor in the $20 discount from the Advantage plan compared to the contract offering. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Payment agreement required. See store for details.
Right now, for pennies on the dollar, a huge selection of like-new laptop computers, a fresh stock of video games, the Cadillac of dog tracking and training systems, new hunting rifles, accessories, and ammo. And they always stock, buy, sell, and pawn gold and silver coins and jewelry with a new selection just in at Parkway Gun and Pawn in Salyersville, 349 Pawn.
Car wrecks, truck wreck, disability, workers' comp, slip and fall,
wrongful death.
Your case matters to you.
Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
At Salyersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Salyersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Salyersville National. Yeah, I got to tell you, I really didn't know that Dippin' Dots was a Kentucky thing. That's where it started. Found that out today after realizing, per their promo, that the CEO of Dippin' Dots, Scott Fisher, as well as an employee at Kentucky Kingdom in Louisville, who is a Morehead State University student of nursing, will be two parts of an episode tomorrow night of Undercover Boss. The MSU student, who I'm going to be asking Lacey about this evening, just to see if she knows her or where she's from, is identified in the promo from the Undercover Boss organization as Bailey Richardson, who has some great ideas after being employed at the theme park now for about 3 years in regards to the resale of Dippin' Dots, which is a Kentucky thing, which has a pretty unique history as to how the company came to be and has grown to what it is today. Yeah, who doesn't love them some Dippin' Dots? Probably agree with Bailey in the promo that I watched. And the only complaint would be they're not real cheap for a little small cup of those wonderful little frozen morsels, but everybody loves them wherever you can get them, out of vending machines even. Richardson actually, during the show, tells the undercover CEO the boss of bosses for Dippin' Dots, not hers because she works at Kentucky Kingdom, that, yeah, they could be a little cheaper, more accessible. And I think he, according to the undercover boss people, took that to heart, and they're looking at making some major changes. Now, Bailey, once again, her name, Bailey Richardson. I don't know where she's from. We'll be finding out more about her. Says that this whole experience changed her life and for the better. Dippin' Dots actually was started in Lexington. Now, it's based now in Paducah, Kentucky, in the western part of the state. But Kurt Jones, a microbiologist in Lexington, founded Dippin' Dots. That's where it all started. And now we're here talking about this story with a young MSU nursing student by the name of Richardson, Bailey Richardson. The CEO, also in a little clip I read, said he was focused on finishing the construction of a second production plant to help alleviate a lot of stress on a lot of employees. And I'm looking forward to watching this one. And that edition of Undercover Boss set to air, I believe, tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock. The cold has forced a cancellation in still a relatively brief but up-to-date community calendar brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau. First, this just in from our friends over at the Water into Wine Food Pantry. Due to the cold weather tomorrow, there will not be any food pantry tomorrow at Water into Wine at the Lakefront Church of God. They are still scheduled for next Wednesday, the 29th, and since that's the last Wednesday of the month, instead of from 9 until noon, as it would have been tomorrow, it will be 4 to 6 next Wednesday, the 29th. No food pantry at Water into Wine tomorrow due to the cold weather. With that said, just a quick reminder from the McGoffin County Health Department that in Floyd County as well about the free community baby shower for expecting moms or those with an infant under the age of 2 months. It's going to be January the 23rd in Floyd County at the Health Department, and then here in McGoffin County, January the 30th from 2 till 4. Call 889-0328 or 515-9483 to register. Ladies, lunch and drinks will be served. It's brought to you by your respective health departments and the Kentucky Moms MATRS program. Be sure and register and let them know you're coming. A free gift, and it's free to be there. Just need to hear from you. We just need to hear from you. If you've got a calendar announcement you want everyone else to hear, tell me and we'll tell everyone about it. Funeral service announcements tonight brought to you nightly by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. First include those for 18-year-old Brandon Rowe of Sagersville, who passed away on the 19th, the son of Christopher Shane Rowe and the late Brandy Kappas Rowe. Besides his father, he's survived by his sister, Shayna Rowe Minix. Visitation is tonight, all day tomorrow. Services will begin Thursday morning in his honor from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And lastly, 98-year-old Dr. Maurice Hall of Paintsville passed away on today's date. Dr. Hall was a general practitioner and obstetrician for more than 50 years, retiring at the age of 75. He was married to Adele Wells Hall, who preceded him in death, while he's survived by his sons Thomas and Alan Hall and daughter Susan Hall Schultz. Dr. Maurice Hall was a brother to beloved McGoffin County physician Dr. Lloyd M. Hall, and visitation in his honor starts Friday at 1, and Saturday's services will start at 1 from the Jones and Preston Funeral Home. Has Logan Corporation got a deal for you? So the next time you need one, you have one. The fact is that Logan is manufacturing so many dump bodies that they're closing out forever their stock on brand new Honda generators and water pumps. They've got over 50 brand new units in the box with the factory warranty on sale right now at prices you can't find anywhere. 2-inch pumps, $300 and $400 off. 3-inch pumps, 4-inch water pumps, trash pumps, Honda generators, the quiet portable EU series and the 1,000 and 2,000 watt models, hundreds of dollars off. You can get an EU 1,000 25-pound generator for $642. Save almost $1,000 on their big EB 6,500 generator, with many more models available, all at prices lower than anywhere you're going to find online or elsewhere, guaranteed, at Logan Corporation, while they last. Don't drive or let your family drive in this or this before doing Stopping at Conley Tire in Staffordsville for brakes, oil, alignment, and of course, tires. Thousands of tires in stock every day to fit anything with 6 months no interest financing and over 33 years of quality service with a smile. Conley Tire in Staffordsville. You know what's just around the corner? Valentine's Day, and for a very limited time, while they're getting ready for Valentine's Day, you can come in and get 50%, that's half off select home decor and 50% off women's winter clothing at Frazier's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop. It's a must-see sale at the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville for a limited time. Half off women's winter clothing and home decor while it lasts. The Seasonal Shop. Come by or call 349-3223. Tomahawk Feed and Farm Supply, the region's largest inventory and lowest prices on feed for pets and livestock. And now they have Bernie, gear so warm you'll think it's summer, shirts and outerwear, overalls and more for gentlemen and ladies. And Tomahawk always has the best prices on pickup and delivery of gravel and rock that's dense grade all the way up to big class 3 and drain pipe 4 inches all the way up to 72 inches. Tomahawk Feed and Farm Supply in Sagersville at Red Light number 4. From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville. 349-8785. As was promised last night, I return to you this evening with highlights Golden Eagle Hornet matchup. The Hornets hosting Johnson Central here at home. This is the first meeting of the season between these two teams. And you just never know what to expect when 57th District rivals Johnson Central and McGoffin County match up on the hardwood. And after the introductions last night, it started off on a rocky note for the Hornets, and it pretty much stayed that way. Toward the end of the first quarter, Isaiah Salyer drives into the basket and is denied. And seconds later, Coach Castle gets his first of what will be 2 technicals, and he has to take a seat for the rest of the night. And as the half winds down, Johnson Central, number 0, his name's not on the roster on the KHSAA website, makes the grab and the dash to put up the right-hander at the buzzer, and it's 11-22 Central at the half. And then it's Bryson Hackney with the putback and the buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter, and Johnson Central holds a 52-33 lead. The Hornets did fight, and they pulled back to within 9 late in the game. But as both teams were fighting for their first district win of the season, it was Johnson Central who finished this one well on top. 53-66 your final score, as the Golden Eagles take the win from McGoffin County. So with that, McGoffin County now stands at 10-8 on the season. They're 6-7 in 15th region play, and now 0-3 in 57th district play. McGoffin County is on the road tomorrow night. We travel to Morgan County, and just to let you know in a quick summary, 3 more home games is all left for the boys this season. Now, keep in mind, we've got several, possibly 7 or 8 road games through February the 20th, but there are only 3 more times that you can catch the Hornets unless the schedule changes here at home. And there might be one game picked up throughout there somewhere, but that's pretty much how it stands. For Johnson Central and the Golden Eagles, they're still at the number 2 rung on 15th region standings, 12-6 after last night's win over McGoffin County, and they are on the road this Thursday night at East Ridge. Johnson Central looks as though they only have 4 games left on their regular season schedule. Well, I'm going to wrap it up with tonight's forecast. Another cold one, so says Licking Valley RACC and the National Weather Service, down to the mid, maybe even close to low teens tonight. But good news comes tomorrow. So it's another cold one in store tonight. One of the coldest yet. 14 degrees, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're going to see the mid to maybe even low teens under clear skies with nothing more than a calm wind. Fortunately, a calm wind. and no wind chill factor to have to work into the scenario. But 14 tonight. We do recover tomorrow. Warmest day we've had in a few. 45 sunny degrees for your Wednesday. Winds still calm. And we'll see the mid-20s, maybe upper 20s tomorrow night. A vast improvement, pretty much where daytime highs have been. 27 tomorrow night. We're going to see clouds increase, still skies dry, winds calm throughout the remainder of your Wednesday. And we'll see a dry Thursday, I think, in its entirety, actually. Mostly cloudy, temperatures warming up still or improving still, up to about 49 for your Thursday. Our next round of shower chances actually don't make their way into town until during the overnight and really into your Friday morning to the tune of about 4 a.m. right now. And then it's showers likely after that time frame, continuing on into the rest of your Friday. Temperatures are going to hold tough and pat right around the upper 40s, but with that, we'll see showers for your Friday. No great rainfall totals as of right now, but showers across the board on your Friday. And as we get back down to the 30s, mid-30s, close enough to change a few of those flakes over to some snow that will not amount to anything, but definitely changing over to some possible snow flakes flying late Friday night. As for your weekend, it's on everyone's mind. It always is. We've got a chance of rain and snow showers early, and then we'll hit around 40 degrees, and we'll see those showers continue to maybe go from the snow to rain, then back to snow, as there should be some lingering precipitation still hanging around by Saturday night, and Saturday night's low looks to be right around freezing. So not a major weather maker, just seeing a little bit of a back and forth between some rain and light snow showers Saturday. 40 and 32, your high and your low. Sunday about the same with clouds and lingering rain and shower chances. Monday 45, cloudy and some flurries. Tuesday partly sunny and 51. That's going to wrap it up. It is the end of Tuesday the 21st, at least as far as your news today is concerned. Wegalfa County Fiscal Court coverage and other news. We'll pick it up when I see you back here for the next edition starting tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.